We are in Course Promotions and Sales. Let's look at the application map. We've completed everything above here and the websites, and now we're in the Student Sales and the Student Sales portal. The Student Sales list view is also available, which will list each one of the different promotional courses that you're following. There's also a student video that you are watching right now when you clicked on that button. Let's talk about the screen. The screen will bring over the course from the analysis screen where it was created. That's the original place where all these screens are. So this is the child screen for the analysis, but this is covering course promotions and sales. The course itself description is included. If you look at the promotional sales portal, what it really covers is promos or promotional events that you're doing and coupons and coupon events that you're doing, and these are included in a portal that you can put many records in as you want to for the course that is at the top of the screen. So I have the Udemy Course Manager, and I'm using this as an example of how to do a promotional course. So I got an example promo in here. The ID is not going to be changed on this screen. You can't change that, so you will start out by adding the information for your course. You would put the information for the course name here for the promo. You would do the promotional type. In this case, it was a YouTube video. The price in the video offers the application for $10. The date that it was actually added was picked from the calendar, which was the 6th of February. The promotional ending date is going to be left open for the promotion because this is a long-running promotion. The promotion cost, for example, if I'm putting a figure in here, is $10, so let's put that in there. I have a figure in here already, but basically I'm going to back it out and indicate that if you take it off and then click out of it, you're going to see a negative amount come up over on the side, because what it's doing, it's taking the cost plus the sum of actual amounts sold and then giving you the net amount. So this would be deducted from this amount to come up with the total. Let's go ahead and put a amount in there again. Let's put $100 just so we have a number in there. Okay, don't have to put in the dollar sign or anything, just click, and now it's $100, and it says that I made $90. That's not bad. Okay. I want you to note that anytime you do a calculation in a portal, in this particular case, you're going to click outside of the portal in an area that's open to get it to total. What the numbers are doing at the top of the screen, they're summarizing all the totals for the promotional income and the coupon income, but it's doing it for all the portal records within this course. So what you're doing is you're getting a running total of promotions and coupons and how they sold and what the amounts were. Then you can look at the individual records and scroll down to the next record. You can see I just put some sample data in there for testing. I sold some promotional stuff for $300, and I sold some courses for $200, and they were at $10 per coupon cost. So there we go, for $200. Now what happens is if I click outside of the window here again, it'll bring up the grand total, which is $495 when I click in this field. The only reason it's doing this is we're doing some odd things with the relational database where everything has to be done here before it actually summarizes outside. So you run this total, and as you change it, these will empty out, and then you click back in here to get them to do their final calculation. Now let's talk a little bit about what's in this particular screen. We went through these parts. Now there's a URL in here from a website, and if this is the promotional website to which you are actually advertising or do anything, you could click the show website button and it would bring up the browser and put the application in there so you can see it. That part of the screen would then provide that particular browser information. Now down here I have a little summary of what's going on in the promotion, so you know what's going on. And in addition to that, I have a promo image. Now if I have a website, or I'm doing an advertising on a website, or I have something that I could put in the image, I would go ahead and put it in there. Now in this case, because I have a video in there, I have to click and then the video comes up. just so you know, when you put a video in, you do have to click the screen to show it. If I click the start arrow, it'll start broadcasting. Hello, I'm Vaughn Clement. If I click back in, it'll stop, and you can let it run through the entire promo to see it. And then I would go back by clicking anywhere in an open space to bring this back. The next thing we want to look at is coupons. If you're doing a coupon, what you want to do is show the coupon title and then in parens put the amount of that particular coupon as far as a discount. Now what I would do is I'd put in there the normal price and say, for example, it's $1.99, and what I would do, and the sale would be at 10. That's quite a discount, isn't it? So that's what we're going to put in there. That is the coupon, and the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put the coupon number in there, or code, or whatever it is. So you're going to put in, and I'm just going to throw some stuff in there. That's the coupon code. So now you have all the information about this particular thing we're working on. $199 course selling at $10 on the promotion, starting on the 6th of February and running through the 20th. The normal course coupon is going to be $8 in value. Well, that's not right, so let's just go ahead and change it. Let's say that it's going to be $10. I'm going to put in the $10. 10 times 10 is 100, and then I will put in later on, after the actual sales complete on the February 20th, I would put the total amount of all my sales in here. So say, for example, I did 1,100. That's what I would put in there. And what you're going to see is as soon as I click out of this area, it's going to say I made $1,125 total, of which $1,100 was on this record and $25 on the next record. So you see the 25. So you see it calculating. Now, the next thing we want to do is look at this area here, and you can pause the presentation to look at this, and you'll see what information is in this area and what's covered and some other additional stuff you ought to think about. I want to go up here and click to summarize the total. We're now at $1,515 to summarize all the activity that's going on. And if I want to go to the portal record, you'll notice this is the individual portal record, where if I wanted to do a find, I would come in here and say enter the find mode. And then what maybe I'd want to do is I'd put in maybe the promo ID or the course ID or something like that, or the course name. Or I want to look at every promotional type that had to do with YouTube. I could do that. If I had a promotional type where it was something else, I could put that in there, and what it would do is it'd find those records. In this particular case, I'm going to be lazy. I'm just going to put in the code number for the actual course ID, and I'm going to go over and just show you when I click on the perform find, it comes up. Very quick. There's nothing slow about this particular thing. By the way, if you do move screens and go to another screen, this will still update like it's supposed to. Now, also, you can show the images here that we showed before, and in the case of the actual portal where this thing was resident, it's going to pop right up. So clicking back on this will dismiss it, and I do have another promo down here where I can look at this, and look at here, I got my website, On Target Solutions, and I have my over 4,500, now over 5,000 apps sold on iTunes worldwide. That's not bad. It means a lot of dough. Okay, the next thing I want to point out is something that's going on that just occurred. In testing this application online on the iPad, what I did is I was working in the iPad and I tapped in a text area where I highlighted the text, and I held my finger down until it actually selected or came up and said select all. So I clicked on select all, and it showed all the text. Well, one of the new features in iOS 8 is when you say select all and it comes back up, the black bar will now say speak at the very end of it. And what you can do is you can tap speak, and whatever text field you were reading in, it will now use the computer voice to run that particular set of text in the audio speak from the iPad. So all of the places on the application where I said Macintosh only, as of testing today, I'm finding that any place that you want to run text on the iPad and iPhone is now supported. So that's a nice feature to know about. So as things progress with technology from day to day, all kinds of new things are occurring. And in that same note, I'm going to do a little commercial here at the end of the application. Bear with me. The application is available in the form you see it. But if for some reason you say, I think I want something different, and I want this to do different calculations, or I want to look at something else, or I want another whole screen added, and I want different capabilities that are not in the current version, all you have to do is contact me at www.ontargetsolutions.com and send me an email, or use the email at vclement, C-L-E-M-E-N-T, @gmail.com, and send me an email, and I can discuss what we can do as far as changing the current app. Rather than paying the $10 I'm charging for this app, it will cost you a little bit more to have things changed. But if you need them changed to support your approach to doing the Udemy course manager, then by all means, suggest something and request something. If I like your suggestion and it's really good, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in and give you that free update. So give me a yell if you have some good ideas as far as updating this course. This concludes the course to this point. If it's modified and updated, I'll notify all the participants that have purchased this course and or the Udemy Course Manager. Thank you.